Hey, what's up my YouTube friends? Welcome to a quick overview of this knife. Now, this is the Kizer Original 2. Original 2. We're just going to ignore that seeming paradox. The steel on this is CPM-S45VN. Okay, a crucible steel. CPM, right? Crucible, powdered metallurgy, or particle metallurgy. Heard both. I've explained that in previous videos what CPM is. Now S45VN is the whole reason I bought this knife. Crucible is marketing that as an improvement to S35VN. To make a long story short, either of those steels would be fine for a small pocket knife that you're going to just do mundane daily tasks with. So in a sense, I mean, you don't even need steels that are that good for this usage, but I mean, they are very sought after nonetheless. They have a bunch of other models that have the same steel, but with titanium handles. All right, they're a bit more expensive. 3.17 inches blade length, 7.29 inches overall length. The lock is a clutch lock, right? That's, you know, it's similar to an axis lock, right? Which the patent, I believe, has run out on, but the trademark might not have, so they're calling it the clutch lock. So the pertinent parts here, under 3 ounces, thin blade. This is all about having a super steel in an easy to carry pocket knife. You know, that S45VN steel, I don't have a knife that has that steel, at least until I got this one. So I wanted to try out that steel, and to be honest with you, I had not heard of that steel until I was looking around at different Christmas sales, and I was like, what is this? Hey, and the price was right. In fact, the price was very good. This was $100. Now, the normal version of the same knife with the same steel is going to run you about $150 or more. Now, granted, those do have the titanium handles, whereas this has acrylic handle scales, right? But the same steel. So basically getting that steel for like $50 less, right? And because it was a Christmas thing, I'm not sure exactly how this works, but this was like thrown in with every order. Obviously I got this before Christmas. This is their drop bear fixed blade. And while I was doing my shopping, I got this. Pretty nice, huh? So what is this? It's the same knife, but hold on. Right, it's the same knife, but in a Sandvik steel. Like this version of the knife in the Sandvik steel, that was $60, right? Now I really like the Sandvik steel. It's still got some grease on it. I really like the Sandvik steel. Very experienced with it. Right, so I decided to pick this up, and just the reason it's less expensive is just because that steel is not as expensive, but it's really good for many tasks. Here is a quick tour of the knife. So it's got gold colored accents, got those liners there, open pillar construction, and the green accents. Nice. 2 thumb studs. It's got acrylic handle scales with little Christmas cutouts under them. That's a nice touch. And it's basically handy dandy little pocket knife. And again, these are probably not available anymore, but they have many other versions. You know, whenever you're watching this, you can just check the links provided and see what Kizer has available. But this one, very nice pattern. And yeah, so that's that. And this is we'll look at the freebie drop bear. That nice. So that's that. Hey, I ain't saying no to a stocking stuffer. 15 years ago, people were using S30V, right? And then we went up to, you know, S35VN, the CPM steels. Now it's up to S45. Any of those steels would still be fine for a pocket knife. I mean, my 20-year-old Spydercos, some of which use S30V, are still perfectly fine. So you don't even, I'll be the first to admit, you don't even need like the super steels like that necessarily. You know, it's like if you had a sports car that can accelerate faster than you would ever need, it's still nice to have. That's the kind of thing we're going for here. Alright, but anyway, this is going to be a super short overview because I just wanted to touch base with you. I've got a lot of videos in production, a lot of ideas. My last video where I showed several pretty badass fixed blades in one video, that got like way more views than usual. I got like 30 new subscribers just from that video alone. So I've got more of those in the works. But I had to get this out quick because, I mean, hey, I'm already a little late for Christmas. I have some videos I have to get off of my itinerary of videos to do. After February, when the weather warms up, we're going to be in bottle cutting season again. As for, final conclusions on these are super handy. I don't know, this profile reminds me a little bit of my Sebenza. Conventional, but that's because it works. As for the sharpness, they came very sharp. I'm very familiar with Kizer, and you probably are too, because they've been around for a while. I'll stick this at the end of the video, or near the end. And it's going through like butter. But anyway, that was my overview of these. Hope you found it mildly entertaining. And, it's kind of hard to keep reviewing knives. Like, just today I watched 2 more videos basically predicting civil war in America. Or not predicting, but kind of hinting at it. One was Black Scout Survival and one was Full Spectrum Survival. Those are huge prepping channels. And there was an event in Minneapolis that I'm not even allowed to mention what it was. YouTube will probably, they do things to your video if you mention that. But it's really hard to be like, hey, here's a pocket knife. Oh, by the way, the world's on fire. Nah, but anyway, here's the one thing I'll say about the Civil War. After watching, like, hundreds of videos on the upcoming Civil War, I've determined that there will be no Civil War because people are too busy making videos about a civil war and watching them and commenting them. So I think it has been averted by that activity sync. All right, you two, I'm just kidding. I'm just joking there. Don't worry, there'll still be one. No. Oh, that was a double joke. If people don't like this part, I'm just going to edit it out of the video, so don't bother complaining. Anyway, weigh in on if you like these knives. Do you think that steel is necessary? I don't. I just like it. Yeah, tell me how you're doing. What's up? And yeah, I've got a lot more videos in the works, so stay tuned. This has been We All Juggle Knives. I'm out.